Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to wherever you are in the world. This is the 90s Premier League podcast, and we are back, Jonesy, with a beautiful episode. How are you doing, mate?
Good, mate, good. It's going to be a banger of an episode, mate.
Before we begin, it is the dreaded international week. So me and you have taken a romantic trip away for the weekend, and we are here to talk something different today, aren't we, mate?
Yeah. What do we call them? Brits abroad?
Brits abroad. Yeah, come on. Tell us what today's episode's about, mate.
Yeah. We're going to look at those Premier League players who... It was more than I expected. Those players who exited the bright lights of the Premier League to go abroad.
A bold move by some.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
From what you'll find out, guys, later on, a crazy move for others.
Yes, absolutely.
So we thought we'd take this week's international break as a golden opportunity, guys, to explore something outside of the Premier League. For those of you watching on Spotify or YouTube or however you watch us, you'll notice Jonesy and I are wearing something different today, aren't we?
We are, mate.
What are you wearing, mate?
I'm wearing the Kappa Barcelona home shirt from 92, 93, 93, 95, forever. The forever shirt. The 3-season one. I went back and checked the season and I was just like, geez, this is going on forever.
Well, Barcelona had a real habit, didn't they, of like keeping kit. Well, I mean, it's great for fans.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, the shirt's so silky.
Yeah, it's a nice shirt, mate. I think I had that one. Come on, tell us about the players then, Jonesy, of who's wearing this Barcelona shirt. Who does it remind you of?
Oh, Stoichkov, Romario. Oh, they had a bloody good team, didn't they?
They did, didn't they? Is this like Della Penna, maybe?
Could be, yeah.
Beautiful shirt. Love the Kappa taping, though, on the sleeves.
Yeah.
It's what makes the shirt for me, I think.
It is, yeah. It's very comfy as well. Very silky. Could be like pajamas.
Yeah, it's a little whiff of Blackburn Rovers again, mate, as well.
Oh, yes.
You didn't have to smell the shirt. Oh, Lancashire hot pots.
I champion. What are you wearing, mate?
Right, let me get this right. I am wearing Roma's home shirt from 92 to 94. Because again, it was another shirt that I kind of thought, oh, what the hell? Guys, this is a recent Adidas reissue. I mean, it's a classic shirt. I'm not going to fork out lots of penne pasta to buy it. But it's a lovely shirt and lovely colour. I mean, would this be Ancelotti? Maybe?
Possibly, yeah. Maybe, yeah.
Maybe not. I don't want to offend any Italian super fans out here, but
we'll go back and look in Football Italia.
Yeah, because
Channel 4
this is unfamiliar territory for me and for Jonesy. Actually, Jonesy probably better than me actually, because Jonesy's Mr. International because he lives down under.
Foreign. I'm the foreign legion, mate.
You're foreign, yeah. You're the link, right? So before we go into today's episode, we made a promise, didn't we, Jonesy?
We did.
We said to the guys last week on the Where Are They Now episode that if you wanted to write in and tell us a few players that you wanted to remember, we'd give you a shout out on the pod. So we have
what
a few
you got?
that wrote in, mate, and I'm very impressed. Andrew, Bickmeister General, has wrote in. He mentioned to us about Andy Linnigan being a plumber, which is
I saw that,
incredible. I also had that from
fix your pipes.
Exactly. Well, if he come to fix my pipes, I'd be incredibly bitter because I'm a Sheffield Wednesday fan. So the fact he scored in the FA Cup final is anyway.
Yeah.
Paul, obviously Arsenal fan as well, wrote in and told me that as well. However, he also mentioned David Hillier is no longer a fireman.
Oh, okay. What is he?
He now focuses on renovating kitchens.
Oh, nice.
Incredible. Russell obviously mentioned on the post of our pod about Neil Webb being a postman. Now, obviously, Neil Webb was probably coming to the end of his career, early 90s, played for Man United in England, etc. What I didn't tell you, though, Jonesy, was he played for my local football club called Thatcham Town, where I grew up.
Wow.
And he was my postman.
No way.
How did I not tell anybody that? I don't know. That's mental. Dan also mentioned, this one's probably my favourite. Dan mentioned that the QPR centre back, Alan McDonald, delivered his mobile phone.
What?
Yeah. I still can't get around this. I'm not laughing at the fact that he delivers mobile phones, but I'm just loving the fact that a Panini sticker turns up and delivers, not physically a Panini sticker, but he turns up at your front door and goes, your mobile phone, sign here, mate. Aren't you McDonald from QPR?
No, not me, mate.
Yeah, because I
Got that
re-listened
lot.
I re-listened to last week's episode, and I actually thought about how hilarious it was that we thought Spink was a transformer turning into a white van man.
Yeah.
There we go. McDonald's also a delivery driver.
Oh,
McDonald's
I love
delivery.
that. That was a great episode, wasn't it?
Um,
Fun, that one.
we did. And lastly, we have a promise to
Yeah.
Chris Ash, who asked us to do a deep dive into John Hallworth. John Hallworth, the Oldham goalkeeper from
Oldham, yes.
1989
Okay.
to 1997, a little
Yeah.
loan spell at Norwich as well. Chris, I don't know if you're asking me what happened to John Hallworth or if you're testing me, but either way, I found out John Hallworth is into property development.
Was he just going to, what have you done with John, Woody?
Yeah, it's like a ransom. Where have you put John? Yeah, so he has 9 houses and he sells and he rents.
Hell.
So John's doing all right for himself.
Yeah.
But again, I don't know how relevant and obviously new that is, but that's what I could find on there for you, Chris. I hope that makes your weekend, mate.
Brilliant.
No one mentioned, apart from I think was it Steve mentioned about Marco Gabbiadini winning the
is B&B.
Yeah, but he also wanted to know what happened in 2013.
Oh, we're going to deep down on that one, mate.
Of everything that we did in that pod, we've rocked the boat with who won the Yorkshire Tourism Award in 2013.
Oh, goodness. We'll find out.
But there we go.
Them. We'll contact the...
Thanks for writing in, guys.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks. And same with this episode as well. We want your feedback of any other players abroad who we've missed.
Yeah, because
there's going to be heaps.
Exactly. We're not the oracles, guys. I mean, we're Premier League fans. Some might say experts. Right, Jonesy?
Ooh.
No.
All right.
Premier League fans. And obviously, we do a lot of research into this pod to make this pod perfection for you. But if we miss something, don't hold a gun.
Yeah, let us know. Yeah.
Let us know.
Let us know. Excellent. All right. What else have you got, mate? What else has been happening during the week?
Okay, very, very quickly, because this could turn into a complete fangirl experience. But I probably had the best text message I've ever received from Gaz, Norwich Man Cave Mania, who's been on our pod twice now, and he's definitely coming on for a third because he's my hero. Yesterday, he went to Great Yarmouth for a Legends evening, and it was 3 England legends: Paul Parker, legend, Premier League legend.
Yeah.
Terry Butcher, hard as nails, Premier League legend. Wasn't wearing the headband though.
I was going to say, did he have the headband?
No. And my all-time greatest love, Chris Waddle. Now, he mentioned this to me. He said, I've got the VIP experience. Is there anything you want me to try and get signed? Like, Jesus. Okay. So for those of you that know, my very first football shirt was the 93-94 black Sheffield Wednesday away shirt with Woody on the back. I since have had Jake Art on Shirts FC, who is incredibly talented, to paint a Chris Waddle action shot on the back. And it is insane, right? So I thought, you know what? Let's go whole hog here. I sent this out to Gaz. He took it to the event last night. So this is hot off the press.
Oh.
Now, the story goes, he was sat in the pub with his dad before the event and a big car pulls up. They both look out the window. Who steps out? Terry Butcher. Dad, that's Terry Butcher. Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah. Who's that? Dad, that's Chris Waddle. Oh, my God. Right. Well, go get a shirt signed. Go. By the time he got out there, Chris Waddle had disappeared. However,
jeez, he's fast.
Fear, yeah, well, he was. fear not, Woody, right? So Gary goes into the event, gets the up to Chris Waddle, shows him my shirt. Right now, I had a message from Gaz saying, I want to come on the pod a third time for this. And I braced myself and I received this photo.
Oh,
Oh my
the man himself.
God. Honestly, right. And I'm going to try and do this justice. So apologies for any Geordies out there. But he said, wow, that shirt is fucking amazing. Right. So he's held my shirt. He's had a photo with it and he signed it. Now, obviously, I gave Gary a dud pen. So it's still signed.
Yeah.
But, you know, unreal. That's the greatest footballing shirt moment of my life, Jonesy.
That's brilliant, mate. That is brilliant. Did he wipe his sweat off there? We'll put his sweat on there. That would have been.
I hope so.
A little touch, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I must admit, I welled up a little bit because my hero is holding my football shirt, which means the world, you know.
Wow. Look at that. Are you going to frame that?
Possibly. Possibly. Yeah. I mean,
you could get that in the frame and obviously that image as well. Do you know how you can get it at the bottom?
Well, I'm getting a key ring, a mug, a vest for the summer, swimming trunks. I'm gonna get one of those. I'm gonna get one of those things that you used to put in the back of your car that told you who football team you support. It's just going to be a great big mural of Chris Waddle holding my football shirt.
How good is that?
Yeah, there we go. Gaz, you've made my day, mate. So thanks ever so much if you're listening, mate. But yeah,
that's brilliant.
Back to the pod.
Excellent. All right, cool. Bit of hold the back page. Wednesday, March 22, 1995. Headline: 9 million Ginola and Ferdinand on the way to Arsenal. Okay, here we go. Oh, what could it be, eh? So Arsenal are ready to spend 9 million for French star David Ginola and Les Ferdinand. So the Gunners will continue talks with PSG this week in a buy now, play later £40 million deal, which means Ginola can finish the season at PSG, then he can go to Arsenal the next year. Ginola said, Arsenal is the best choice for me. I like the club and the players.
Oh, eat that, Spurs fans.
Yeah, PSG are reluctant to sell after the European Cup triumph over Barcelona, but Arsenal have a massive cash reserves to put behind a double bid. Ginola said, I will study the Arsenal move and I had discussions with my president. So Ferdinand has been a long-standing Arsenal target. Ray Wilkins has a guarantee for the chairman that Ferdinand will not go before tomorrow's deadline. But Ferdinand has his heart set on a transfer to Arsenal. There you go. And will he get his big money move? I don't know. Let's find out. Here we go.
Didn't they both play for Tottenham at the same time?
They both went to Newcastle.
And they both went to, obviously, Newcastle, but they both played for Tottenham, didn't they?
I like this as well. So Ginola's arrival at Highbury would give them two match-winning wingers, with the Dutchman Glenn Helder a success already. Was Glenn Helder a success?
Not in my eyes, but maybe to some Gunners, I don't know.
But then it would be overloaded with foreign players, so that could mean an exit for John Jensen or Stefan Schwarz. Arsenal would prefer to sell John Jensen.
I would have been happy for any of them three to go if I was an Arsenal fan, if it meant I got Ginola and Ferdinand. But obviously Ferdinand didn't happen, so they signed John Hartson.
Yeah. There wasn't.
I mean, nothing wrong with Big John, but I mean, he's a great striker. But like the caliber of Premier League striker there at Arsenal, can you imagine Ian Wright and Les Ferdinand up front with Bergkamp as a number 10?
Jeez. Yeah.
Wowee.
All right. Another little tidbit here. Strack joins Big Ron. Gordon Strachan last night agreed to end his 6-year glory reign at Leeds and to join Ron Atkinson at Coventry. Here you go. Here's a bit of news. Big Ron put Strachan on his wanted list along with Chris Waddle and Mark Hateley.
Hands off, Big Ron. Cock, imagine Waddle, Strachan and Hateley at Coventry.
Yeah.
Jesus.
There you go. So, yeah. So Strack joins Big Ron. What else have we got in here as well?
Hateley was a hired gun, wasn't he? I mean, like...
Oh, wasn't he just?
What a mercenary. Bloody hell.
Yeah, and then we've got Crystal Palace boss Alan Smith last night told Chris Armstrong, "You give me hell, they'll pay me back by saving my job."
That's inspiring.
You can
Good job,
imagine
Al.
a news report asking Alan Smith, "Got anything to say?" "Yeah, Chris Armstrong, pull your bloody finger out, save my job."
Isn't there like this feature, isn't there, on Football Manager that like you have player interactions, don't you? And basically you can talk negatively about the player, you can no comment or you can praise, right? Dependent on the mood of the player. That is a definite no-go for Chris Armstrong to read that.
Jeez. And just a bit of a match report. Reading 2, Oldham 1. Stuart Lovell was told to forget about his move after a last gasp winner, which revived Reading's joint promotion hopes. Jimmy Quinn said, "If I've got anything to do with it, we'll burn it," to the transfer request. Oh,
Mighty Quinn. Bloody hell.
Mighty Quinn. That was it. That was Backpage.
That's one hell of a back page, mate. Oh, 9 million.
Oh, and the little thing at the bottom there about Damon Hill. Damon Hilladay, because he's obviously going on holiday. Damon's Hilladay.
You blatantly want to do your Murray Walker impression saying Damon Hill.
It's a win for Damon Hill. Go, go. Right, let's get it. I'm done. That was action-packed, wasn't it? Oh.
Yeah. Well,
as you said, yeah, that was, what could have been? All right, what have you got, mate?
we definitely need to do a what could have been because my mind's still blown from Chris Sutton going to Arsenal, to be honest. And everything else that could have happened, you know, like
Arsenal were linked with a lot of players in the
Yeah.
90s, even when they weren't kind of the mid 90s weren't going, well, you know, they weren't doing too well.
Yeah.
But they seem to, every time I go back, they seem to be linked with someone.
Yeah. And again, we've also spoke about, even for today's episode, players not looking right in certain kits.
Yes.
Like psychologically, it just kind of like messes with you a bit, doesn't it? Very home improvement, Tim Allen.
Oh, right. What have you got, mate?
Jonesy, pack your suitcase. We're off abroad.
Okay. Cool.
We will let England, Wales, and all other home nations bore us to tears over the weekend because you and I are taking a trip back in time. We are going to Italy. You're going to
Portugal.
What we're going to do, we have spent the week researching our glorious Brits traveling abroad in the 90s. So we've compiled a concoction of players that have gone to Italy and Portugal, and obviously we will also cover some other countries. So fear not for those that think, hang on a minute, David Batty went to Azerbaijan. He didn't. But, right, we are going to be talking about their move and everything glorious in between. So, guys, as Jonesy very correctly said at the beginning, if you find there's a player that we've not mentioned, just write in and we'll tell the world next week.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
Jonesy,
yeah, as I said, to me, it was, I mean, I used to collect World Soccer magazine. So it used to be like the only place you could kind of keep up. If a player from the Premier League had gone abroad, I've got to search in World Soccer magazine to see how they're doing.
Especially with your fascination of Porto and Jardel.
Oh, absolutely. But yeah.
Who else was it again?
Who else was it?
It was Porto you were fascinated with and someone else.
Oh, who else was it?
And you said that was your only way of researching it.
I can't remember. I'll have to go back and have a look.
Yeah,
but yeah.
Don't worry.
Yep. I've got a massive pile right at the bottom, a massive pile of World Soccer. I used to love World Soccer magazine.
Great mag. I mean, so at the time, would you say the Premier League was the biggest league in the world or Europe at the time?
To us, it was, wasn't it?
To us,
I think, you know, yeah. But you think about, you'd watch, you know, you watch Champions League on a Wednesday, and these teams, your Barcelona's, AC Milan, they'd seem larger than life, wouldn't they? Like, you remember they obviously, when Manchester United got destroyed by Barca 4-0, and you just thought, wow, they're in a different league. Like, they're a step up from Man United. It's probably not. If Man United had probably had their players available, it might have been a bit different. But
I still
You
love that
always,
star badge, by the way, on the black Man United
yeah,
kit.
yeah. But you'd worry when you'd face a powerhouse, wouldn't you? Like especially Liverpool playing in Europe. Don't know about Wednesday, mate. You ever play any powerhouses?
Well, we did. We had Kaiserslautern and we had Sporer from Luxembourg. So how dare
Is that the
you?
is that the one you is that the team beat 8-1? Was that 8-1?
Yeah. And then there was another one where David Hurst scored an absolute blind. I think it was at Kaiserslautern, I
Yeah.
think, and then he got sent
I
off.
remember I remember
Yeah.
watching one and Paul Warhorse got I think he got
Or,
injured in one game. Yeah.
yeah. Um,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
but for us, mate, we didn't really have a great deal of scope when these players left the UK because we didn't have La
No.
Liga on TV, and obviously Gazzetta was introduced a little bit
Mm,
later on. So for some players that went, right, I'm off for some sun, we were like, well, what are they doing now? Because you had
mm.
to either wait for an England game for them to play, or like you said, you would catch a very rare Champions League match on TV.
Yeah, yeah, that's it.
So
Yeah,
okay,
it blew my mind when you'd find like someone's gone overseas. You're like, what do you mean? But Premier League's the
yeah,
best league in the world.
yeah, yeah, very
Yeah,
biased, but very true.
yeah.
Um,
What have
right.
you got? We're going to start in Italy, mate.
So my flight's just landed. I've landed in Rome, Jamesy.
Hello. Yeah.
Right. Let's just talk about the elephant in the room, Paul Gascoigne. All right. We all know his story. I'm just going to
There you
briefly
go.
cover it with you. Lovely. What a
Is
picture.
that the most famous picture of Paul Gascoigne? You
Y-
see that everywhere.
yeah, you do. And then you obviously
Yeah.
see the dentist chair and whatnot. But yeah, that's a class
Yeah.
picture. Right. So Paul Gascoigne joined Lazio,
Wow.
obviously for 5.5 million from Spurs. Um, We know he spent 3 seasons at Lazio, 47 games, scoring 6 goals, because unfortunately, again, his term in Rome was plagued by injury.
Yeah.
Um, Now, I knew this, but I didn't know some of this. So for you novices out there with Italian football, that obviously Channel 4 were inspired by Paul Gascoigne's move to Lazio. So obviously that's
Mm.
when they then bid for Italian football with the production company Chrysalis. They obviously named it Gazzetta, which was a play on his nickname. Um, Now, what I didn't know, and forgive me because I'm learning this too, but the reason James Richardson became presenter was that Gazza actually failed to turn up for filming one
Yeah, I've
episode.
heard that. Yeah.
And he was a producer at the time, and they had to quickly put him in front the TV, and the rest is history, which I find incredible.
Did you ever remember the earlier Football Italia episode with Gaza?
Yeah, with like the because it was like watching him at the training pitch, and then he had the
Yeah.
old like coffee and newspaper thing, but then it came
Mm.
into James Richardson, didn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. But yeah, far out.
Um, he was so out of shape in 1993, a pre-season. Dino Zoff, the manager, asked him to lose 2 stone, otherwise he'd lose his place.
Wow.
So Gazza's first game, and the reason why I'm wearing this Roma shirt is because Gazza's first Rome derby was against Roma. He scored in the 88th minute, 1-1 against this Roma team in this kit.
Nice.
So yeah, there we go.
Mm. I always think what could have been of him starting at the Premier League. It's
Yeah,
a
he
bit
came from the
like
Prem too late, didn't he?
yeah, like him leaving as Premier League start, a bit like Gary Lineker as well. Like, ooh, what would Gary Lineker? I know that Gary Lineker has come to the end of his career, but what could he? Like, him in the Premier League as well.
Yeah, can you imagine him and Gascoigne in the Premier League for Tottenham with Klinsmann, Teddy Sheringham?
Mm.
Woof.
Cool. Who else you got in Italy, mate? What else have you got?
What do you want to go, or shall I do another one? I mean, I've got more.
You can go. Keep going. We're in Italy, mate.
Okay,
You
okay,
set
we're
the
in
scene.
Italy, right?
You're in your little
So
coffee shop.
we're in a little coffee shop, right? So let's talk David Platt, great football player, right?
Here we go.
Signed
The man
for.
himself.
Oh, look
Look
at
at that.
that!
I think we were talking about before we recorded ASIC shirts in Italy. This one
Yeah,
I actually rate.
yeah, I do. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, beautiful kit.
Yeah.
Good choice on photos so far, Jonesy.
Thanks, mate.
David Platt signed for Bari. in 1991, I believe, for 5.5 million. What the hell's going on with 5.5 million so far? I'm Gascoigne.
Yeah.
Relegated in his first season, but he was impressive. So he then moved to Juve in 1992 in a very big spending spree from Juventus. Guess who else they signed in the same transfer window as David Platt? I'll tell you, they
Tell
signed
me.
Dino Baggio,
Nice.
Gianluca Vialli, Thomas Moller, and Fabrizio Ravanelli.
Jeez.
They won the
What a
UEFA Cup that same
what a
year.
transfer window. Jeez, what a team they would have had.
Incredible, right?
Yeah.
Platt didn't feature greatly for Juventus at that point. However, that didn't stop him because he obtained a move to your previous picture, Sampdoria, for 5.2 million in 1993 under Sven-Goran Eriksson, where they finished third in the league and they won the Coppa Italia. So there is a rumor here, and I don't know if this is true, but he wasn't favourable with Roberto Mancini. So he influenced David Platt's spell on the sidelines. I don't know how true that is, but apparently that's what it was. Anyway, it turns out that Arsenal beat Sampdoria in 94 in the Cup Winners' Cup. Arsenal then go and buy David Platt the following season in 1995. He's back in the
Wow.
UK.
Yeah.
Yeah, love
I
that.
used to love David Platt. David Platt was great.
It seems, mate, that Italian 90 was very much a shop window for
Yeah.
English players because Gaza, Platt, I would probably say Dorigo. Did he play much? Maybe he did feature because he's on my list.
Mm.
But yeah, some players.
Yeah. Excellent. Cool. Who else you got, mate?
I've got Paul Ince. Paul Ince.
Oh. You know, I was thinking about players that suit shirt. He suited that Inter Milan
Yeah, he
shirt,
looked
didn't he?
good in an Inter
He
Milan
looked
shirt,
good.
didn't he?
Especially that
Yeah.
away shirt as well. Look at that.
Do you know what? As
He went-
well,
Yeah. Go
I
on.
had. Sorry, mate. No, you go. You go.
No, I was just saying I was excited when he joined Inter because I think one of the first games on Football Italia was him playing. I was like, oh, Inter. Can't wait to see Paul Ince in Italian football, and he did really well.
Yeah, he did. He was a big favourite amongst the Inter faithful, and the fact as well that my respect went up for him for leaving Man United because he was a big player for Man United when he left, and I
Big
always
time
used to
Charlie, mate.
find, yeah, that whenever players left, I always thought, good on you, you've left Fergie. It's like they've left like a husband and it's like left him at home. Like, oh God, you're leaving.
Are you trying to say like he left an abusive relationship, mate?
Yeah, I didn't want to say it, but it's true.
Yeah.
It's like Sleeping with the Enemy when Julia Roberts makes that final move and she leaves. It's like Paul Ince going into Milan. For those young people listening, don't look up Sleeping with the Enemy because that just shows my age. Anyway, right.
Yeah.
Paul Ince was playing golf with Ryan Giggs in 1995 when he received the phone call from Alex Ferguson saying that they'd accepted a bid from Inter Milan. 7.5 million to the San Siro. Unfortunately, his first season was a flop as Inter Milan finished 7th, which is ridiculous. He was played on the left wing that season. Can you picture Paul Ince on the left wing?
No.
That's mental.
It doesn't seem right.
Fear not, my pedigree chums, because Super Roy Hodgson comes in and rescues the day because he arrives.
Are you talking about current day Bristol City manager Roy Hodgson?
Yeah, mental. We need to talk about this another stage. This is mental. Anyway, Roy Hodgson comes in and restores Paul Ince, plays him in centre mid, and they finish third in the Serie A, and then runners up in the UEFA Cup where they lose penalties to Schalke. So, yeah, I mean, obviously Paul Ince goes back to Liverpool after his brief spell in 1997, but he left a good impression on Italian football, I find.
Yep. I was a fan. Big fan.
Cool. Shall I continue?
Yeah, mate, keep going.
Are you sure?
Yeah, absolutely.
Des Walker? 1.5 million.
This is turning into the Sampdoria.
I know. Mate, honestly, a lot of my research is Sampdoria. Yeah.
Super Des.
1.5 million to Sampdoria from Nottingham Forest. Obviously, again, an England regular. And the fact that he joined just as the Premier League started, I don't know if that's a good move or not.
A few did that, didn't they?
I'm just thinking like, oh, I'm not playing for that. I'm going to go to Italy. His first game for Sampdoria was live on Channel 4. It was supposed to be Des Walker versus Paul Gascoigne, Sampdoria versus Lazio, but Gazza was injured.
Oh,
The game finished 3-3. What a game to play. Incredible. One season at Sampdoria, played left back, which again is another out of position for Des Walker. And he returned to England to the mighty Wednesday. Again, right, he missed one of Wednesday's most prolific seasons with the Coca-Cola Cup and the FA Cup, and then comes back when we're in no trophy whatsoever. So, yeah.
Oh, good one.
Yeah, poor old
What else
Des
have you got?
Walker. Lee Sharp.
Now this one, it doesn't look right. Another Sampdoria. It doesn't. What is that shirt?
Yeah, that shirt's grim. And also the fact that they've got a Sampdoria Mitre Ultimax as well, which is also weird.
That looks cool though. But yeah, Daywoo
It does
sponsor.
look cool, but
What do you think
yeah.
about that shirt? I mean, let's go from the David
Yeah. Oh my God.
to
Yeah.
the Lee Sharp.
Yeah, that looks like a Cotton Traders rugby shirt, that one.
Yeah.
Not
That
good.
was a weird move. That was a strange move, wasn't it?
A
Yeah, what
strange
have you got
move on
about-
all accounts. He only
what have you
played
got about
3 games.
Sharpie? 3 games, is that all?
Yeah, he was loaned to Sampdoria from Leeds by David O'Leary to get some playing time because David Platt was at Sampdoria at that time as coach. But as
Okay.
Sharp left Leeds, Platt left Sampdoria.
Oh, lovely.
So Spalletti come in as manager, and there was a language barrier. So Lee Sharp only played 3 games for the club in an unsuccessful spell.
That's a forgotten spell, isn't it?
Yeah, and I
You
don't
always
think
forget about. No.
yeah, he's not very fond of that one, to be honest. The next one I want to talk to you about again is another Sampdoria spell.
Okay, who have you got?
This is turning into the Sampdoria podcast. Danny Dichio.
Well, I've got him in a. Here you go.
Oh, look at that. Right,
Sharp.
okay.
Look at that haircut.
Exactly, yeah. I
Sharp.
mean, we were used to him looking like blimmin', I don't know, something from Mutiny on the Bounty with a long ponytail, haven't we?
Like most shirts I've put up so far, these pictures, everything's Asics.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Asics
Go
and
on.
Sampdoria.
What have you got about Danny Deek?
Well, so apparently, legend has it, the great late Sven-Goran Eriksson saw Danny Dichio's volley against Wolves at Molineux in 1996. Have you seen that goal, by the way?
Yes, I have. Yeah.
Absolute ripper. Unbelievable. So, yeah, he signed Danny Dichio at Sampdoria. Now, Sven soon left after he arrived, which then saw him with loan spells at Lecce and other clubs. And then he then rejoins the UK to go back to Sunderland. But picture this, Danny Dichio at Sampdoria. In his team at the time he was there was Vincenzo Montella, Roberto Mancini, and Juan Sebastian Veron.
Wow. Okay. Did he get a look in?
Not really. No, he didn't make much of many appearances for the club. Scored a couple of goals and then was loaned out. So a bit of a flash in the pan again. But my last one, Jonesy, is Tony Dorigo.
There he is, with a man I will mention soon.
Are you joking me? Is that Graham Souness?
Graham Souness signed him. I didn't even. Yeah, Graham Souness was the manager of Torino in 1997, but we'll touch on that later. So yeah, Tony.
I did not know that. Right.
Tony D. What have you got about Tony
D? Okay, so he was meant to join Sampdoria at the same time as David Platt in 1992. 93, but it never materialised.
Mm-hmm.
So he had his other chance of joining Italian football when he joined Torino in Serie B. Now, unfortunately, Tony Dorigo missed the crucial penalty in the promotion playoff final against Perugia, which meant Torino didn't go up. Now, they then suffered financial issues after that season, the following year, which meant that Tony Dorigo had to leave. So he then went back to Derby County after his spell in Torino. Tony Dorigo famously quotes that he went on holiday after that playoff game, and the chap in the hotel said, you're the guy that missed the penalty for Torino. I thought it was you.
Oh.
So he couldn't escape. But yeah,
Yeah.
Tony Dorigo, I mean, had a cracking spell at Leeds, didn't he, in Chelsea?
He did,
So,
yeah. Yeah.
And then
Sure.
finally, the last one I've got, not much else on, is Franz Carr, which apparently is supposed to be a complete
the Essex.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like he's playing for Villa.
Oh, it does the next season.
Yeah. So he joined Regina in 1996 and played 6 matches. But following that was loaned out to Bolton. Franz Carr of Sheffield Wednesday, Newcastle, Aston Villa. But yeah, that's my trip to Italy, mate. So I'm just going to get back on the EasyJet flight and go back to the UK. Over to you.
Over to me. All right. So mine, mate, basically features that man. If we can go back to Graham Souness. So, because mine kind of links up with everything, to be honest. So we'll first talk about Graham Souness. We'll stay in Italy for a little bit. So he had a brief, disastrous 98-day spell as manager of Torino in Serie B in 1997, lasted only 4 months. So his tenure was marked by the lack of tactical suitability for Italian football, a language barrier, and poor results.
Only a few things.
And he was one of 4 managers used by the club that season.
Cool. Woof. Oh.
There you go.
Yeah.
So then he goes, obviously, after that, he goes to Benfica. But I just want to do a quick rewind and just let's end up in Turkey. So let's go back to 1995 first. Let's have a little stopover.
Okay.
So obviously, James Souness joins Galatasaray. Finds
Graham James Souness.
Remember signing Barry Venison and Mike Marsh?
Well, I didn't know either of those signed for Galatasaray. That's mental.
Yeah, it looks a bit weird. Barry V. Look at Barry V in there. Barry
So
Venison.
is that before Newcastle? After Newcastle?
After, yeah. So
96. 95.
Yeah.
But he knew him from Liverpool, obviously, didn't he?
He did, yeah. Same with, obviously, Dean Saunders. Look how silky that shirt.
Yeah, gross, isn't it? It's like pajamas.
Yeah. So obviously, Dean Saunders scored the goal in that cup final where Graham Souness famously put the flag in the middle of the pitch against Fenerbahce.
Yeah, that was popular, wasn't it?
Yeah, when they win the Turkish Cup. And then old Graham goes to Southampton, 96, 97. You know, all about playing an old mate. We've mentioned him many times.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Mention his name? Go and mention his name.
No.
Who did he bring on?
No, we're not going to say it. Move swiftly on.
So obviously then he leaves Southampton, goes to Torino. We just spoke about that. Then from 97, 99, goes to Benfica.
Whoa, we're going to Benfica.
So now we're going to... Yeah. Yes, we are. Okay, so let's see how we go. Ooh. So he goes to Benfica, mate. Oh, and he makes a lot of signings. Mate.
From where?
Scott Minto, Mike Thomas.
Jesus. Wow.
But yeah. Brian Dean, Mark Pembridge. Brian Dean did actually well. They signed Brian Dean for £1 million, and I think he scored 11 goals in 16 games. He was a success.
That's not bad, but he's a good striker. Mark Pembridge, I mean, God, he still
looks lost, does he? Look at him. He looks a bit.
It doesn't look right, does it?
No. So, obviously, Pembridge went to Sheffield Wednesday after this, didn't he?
No, this was before. What year was this? The Benfica one?
He joins in 1998, July 1998. What does he go after?
Yeah, so it was Derby County to us, and then from Sheffield Wednesday to Benfica.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah. Looks weird.
He looks weird, doesn't he? And then you've got...
There's more.
Yeah, there's more. Actually, I changed on this. So it's Gary Charles and Dean Saunders. On my notes, I put Ray Charles.
Ray Charles. Jazz extraordinaire.
Yeah. So Gary Charles and Dean Saunders. He had Dean Saunders at Liverpool, Galatasaray, and then obviously signed him in the January. He scored
They
5
both
league goals.
played with Villa, didn't they, as well? Gary Charles and Saunders.
So Dean Saunders only scored 5 league goals before being shipped to Bradford. And the next one, I think it's the main. This is the main signing, mate. I don't know if you've heard of this one. Steve Harkness. Have you heard about this one?
I don't remember this at all.
All right. Okay. Well, he signs Steve Harkness, right? And I think it's been mentioned on a few things. Steve Harkness. Do you know what he has on the back of his shirt?
I can't see that from here.
Steve, the 6.
Why not Harkness?
Wanted to be different, mate.
Oh,
breaking the mold.
It's almost like it's an insult to Portuguese football, though, isn't it? All of these sort of expats going over. It's like a bloody veterans league.
So Steve Harkness signed. So let me just have a look at Steve Harkness. I was never really a fan when he played for Liverpool. He just seemed to be. He was there. So he played 102 games for Liverpool, and then he went to Benfica. Only lasted 9 games.
Bloody hell! Did they all play at the same time?
Yeah, so it was like it was the British invasion, wasn't it? So he just set the team up as a British, the tactics, the formation. This was a mold. It wasn't very popular. The fans didn't like it. No one liked it.
I can understand why.
Yeah, so they bought him for 750,000.
Wow.
In March '99, and he was one of the several players signed by the Lisbon club, and he chose to wear his first name on the back of his shirt. So he only lasted 5 months before going to Blackburn Rovers.
I mean, it does happen a lot in football where they put their first name as their name
Trent?
on the back. But yeah, Steve doesn't really make much sense.
So probably one of the most kind of crazy things apparently Souness did at Benfica, he released Deco, who then went on to Porto, and the rest is history.
Oh, what a parting gift.
Good one, Graham.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then he put on, what is his name at Southampton? Oh.
So, have you got any others? Because I've just got some other randoms as well.
Well, I've got my trump card.
Yeah, play your trump card.
Do you know a footballer called Ronnie O'Brien, Jonesy?
Can't say it rings a bell. Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Ronnie O'Sullivan. Ronnie O'Brien. Okay. Signed for Middlesbrough, at 18 years old in the Premier League. But after 2 years and 0 appearances and 0 goals, Ronnie packs his bags and signs a 5-year contract with Juventus.
What?
Born in Bray, County Wicklow in Ireland, right? He spends his years being loaned out to Lugano in Switzerland, Dundee in Scotland, and Lecce in Italy. Right? He made 1 appearance for Juventus in the Intertoto Cup against Rostov on the 4th of August 1999 as a 77th minute substitute for Zoran Mirkovic.
Wow.
There you go. Yeah. Now, guys, I'm sure Jonesy will at some stage, but if you want to Google Ronnie O'Brien, he became more successful leaving for the MLS because that's where he finished his career in 2008, and there's pictures of him playing against David Beckham for the LA Galaxy, etc. But it's the weirdest picture in the world when you see him holding that beautiful Juventus jersey and you see him in the kit, because he didn't even make an impression at Middlesbrough. So how on earth did Juventus ever take a punt on signing him? I don't know.
Must have had someone, I don't know. Must have had a hold over someone.
Did they think he was going to be the next Platt, Ian Rush, like John Charles? Did they think that was what it was going to be?
Don't know. That's great. I like that one.
Yeah, that was a good one. But yeah, I was excited to get that because I kind of thought, I wonder if Jonesy's going to know. But,
I had no idea. All right, I've just got some randoms. 1999. Mark Draper, in that one. Rayo Vallecano.
What a horrible shirt as well.
Yeah, Joma.
Oh
What is that? A B on
God.
the front?
I don't
Draper.
know.
So he left Aston Villa and he went on loan. Um,
Now, I always used to get him confused with Alan Wright
very similar. Yeah,
because they both played in the same Villa team at the same time, but Wright was a wing back and Draper was a midfielder, wasn't he?
yeah.
Which one of them was at Blackburn?
Draper. No, right. Draper was at Leicester.
Draper was.
See, I got confused.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
And a weird thing, you know how in the 90s, I always thought, did Mark Draper have a share in Draper Tools? Remember he used to, was he a part?
That's a weird transfer there. So yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
What else have I got? Ian Rush playing for Sydney Olympic.
What the hell?
I don't know if he was desperate for cash. He was playing for everyone.
Yeah, because he went to Wrexham as well, didn't he? And then
He
obviously
is at
that
Wrexham. Yeah.
weird spell at Leeds and Newcastle.
So he went to, let's have a look what year he was in. So he went to Sydney Olympic. So after Wrexham, I think that Sheffield United one spun me out when I saw the picture of, yeah. So he played twice for Sydney Olympic in 99, 2000. But Ian Rush, yeah. Bit weird, isn't it?
I think that's just like
footage of the game.
Wanting a holiday, though, isn't it? I think.
Yeah, and then obviously you've got like Dalian Atkinson. He had a spell in, I think he had a spell in Spain and then Turkey as well. Kevin Campbell played in Turkey.
The Kevin Campbell legend, yeah. Fenerbahce, or was it?
No, Trabzonspor, whatever it's called.
Oh, yeah, Trabzonspor, yeah.
Yeah. And I guess the early one, but I guess before he joined, because he was there till like 92. Chris Waddle of Marseille, I think he left in 92, didn't he?
He did, yeah. So, I mean, he was a huge hit in Marseille. Left a real big imprint on their French football. Obviously came to Wednesday at the right time, Premier League, etc. But yeah, that was a great one. I mean, that was an obvious one for me to mention, if I'm completely honest. I mean, you've got the same things as like McManaman going to Real Madrid.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Because at the time, that was a weird transfer. But then seeing him score that scissor kick goal against Valencia in the Champions League final, I mean, just felt so right.
So John Aldridge, Dalian Atkinson, and Kevin Richardson all were at Real Sociedad at the same time.
Wow. It's almost as like
Richardson
they
had his tash.
Yeah, it's almost like they have to like bring them in to kind of get them a friend. Do you know what I mean? To talk to.
I guess so, yeah. That's like Gary Lineker and Mark Hughes being at Barcelona at the same time, isn't it?
Yep. Yeah, that's another big one. Yeah. I mean, we could talk Paul Lambert at Dortmund.
Yeah.
Mark Hughes at Munich.
Yeah. I mean, it's a crazy one as well. You've got, I mean, John Collins, remember him at Monaco?
Yeah. Yeah.
You got Tony Cascarino, Marseille, Mark Haitley. He left in, I think he was at Monaco till 1990. Trevor Steven as well.
Yeah, because didn't Mark Haitley play under Wenger as well? Very early on, didn't he?
Yeah.
With Hoddle.
Yeah. Yeah. And you had Michael Hughes. Remember him? He went to Strasbourg.
Michael Hughes, as in the Coventry Crystal Palace winger.
It's West Ham. Was it West Ham?
And West Ham, yeah.
Yeah.
He went to Strasbourg.
Yeah.
Christ.
Moved from Manchester City to Strasbourg, playing 83 times.
Wow.
Who else have we got? I've got a list here. Yeah, you've got Paul Lambert, obviously Scott Booth. I think he played in Germany.
Yeah.
Played in Holland as well. Yeah. Vinny Samways. I always thought Vinny Samways was foreign, but he was born Bethnal Green. Played for Las Palmas for 160 appearances from 1996 to 2002 at Las Palmas.
Yeah,
Spain.
because he stayed out in Spain, didn't he? When he went back to play for Walsall, didn't he, with Paul Merson? And he flew back home after games and a couple of training sessions. So he stayed in Spain.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But yeah, there are some big ones really when you think about it. But I mean, even like Robbie Keane, like going to Inter Milan at that time, Like, that's crazy.
That was, yeah.
So, like, guys, there are so many that we've covered, but there are so many that we've probably missed.
There was
And
heaps of missed, yeah.
I want to mention more, so just let us know, guys.
Yeah, put in the comments in the, obviously Spotify, Instagram, Apple. Just put your feedback, put your comments, and we'll read them out the next week, won't we, mate? We'll have
Yeah.
a bit of a recap session.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. All right. I think we've got time. We have a look at the clock. We've got time for episode 2 of Question of Shorts, mate. Do you want to?
Yes, please.
All righty. Welcome, episode 2, Question of Shorts. Woody's leading Bill Bowman 7-3 in the current series.
I've been doing my short research this week, so bring it on.
Cool, excellent. So this is a continuation of what we said from last week. 94, 95. I've scanned a few more magazines. I'm not too bothered about that. I don't think I see it as positive. As a positivity task. It's like, this is for the pod.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
I mean, I could take to the local library and get Mavis to do it, but
can you zoom in on the shorts, please, Mavis?
Okay, all right. I'm going to do this right this week. Okay, so this is the Guess the Shortsman. We've got the number board back up. Got my list here, 1 to 12. All right. What are we thinking, mate? What number?
Right. I went in such a random order last week.
Yep.
I was all over the place.
Focus. Yeah. What have you got, mate?
All right. So let's start with number 1 today, please.
Number 1.
Yeah.
Let me just press that. Oh, it's easy, this one, mate. What have you got? What are you thinking? Who played in black? Who's got those legs?
That's Newcastle.
Correct.
Okay.
Oh, this could be,
What's this? Is 95?
Yeah. I can give you a clue if you want.
No.
Okay.
No. These are hairy knees.
Yeah. Studied legs.
This isn't a Terry Phelan.
I can zoom in closer to the leg if you... No, I can't.
Okay. For some reason, I'm going to say Philippe Albert, but I think it's going to be David Ginola.
Ginola wasn't there. Albert was. It was our mate Bazza. Barry.
Damn it.
Barry.
Oh, of course Ginola wasn't there.
It's all right. Bazza, who we just spoke about previously at Galatasaray.
Yeah, who looks like the lead singer of Whitesnake in that picture. Yeah.
Excellent. Right. Which one are we going for next?
Number 5, please, Jonesy.
Number 5. Oh. Zoom in. This one, he's putting his legs right up, mate. Got a bit of a sock in there as a tease.
You have got a bit of sock in there. That's Leicester City. Get in. And that is a Reebok boot, I believe.
Okay.
Who wore undershorts, though? Because that's not Steve Claridge.
No.
Ooh.
Can give you a bit of a hint what country he played for, or is that not?
What country he played for?
I can tell you. He played for Wales.
Okay. Played for Wales.
Striker.
Oh. Ewan Roberts.
Correct.
Get in.
I don't know if he's got teeth in there or what.
Yeah. Great kit there.
Yeah, look at that. What a shot.
Great shot.
Excellent.
Number 9, please, Jonesy.
Ooh, here we go. I think this is an easy one this week. A bit of sock in there. Bit of thigh.
Yeah.
Bit more revealing, that one, mate.
Was a windy day.
Showing a bit too much.
I'm not being funny, mate, but that's not an easy... I mean, that's Crystal Palace, right?
Correct.
Okay.
It's not... Yeah, this one's hard.
I'm going to go with Chris Armstrong.
Ooh, it was John Salako.
Oh, he was on my list to say next, John Salako. Damn it.
All right, so let's tick that one off. Okay.
Okay.
For next,
number
mate?
4, please.
Number 4.
Oh,
What have you
That's the Sheffield Wednesday leg.
Correct.
Oh, who wore blacked out boots though? If you're bringing a Chris Waddle one to me on days like this,
No,
it's not
it's not the Waddle, no.
because there's no long sleeve shirt that's tucked in. So that could be a Petrescu, it could be a Nolan, it could be a Graham Hyde.
Who's got skinny legs, mate?
Yeah, it could be a Pembridge. I'm going to go with Graham Hyde.
It was Guy Whittingham.
I was going to say Guy.
Look at that kit, though. God.
Yeah.
Have you got full kit of that one?
I've got full kit, Jamesy. Yes, of course I do.
Oh, lovely.
One of my greatest achievements as a Wednesday collector is having that as a full kit.
Really?
In long sleeve and short, may I add.
Oh, full kit.
Pet Rescue on the back.
Oh, brag. Okay. Right, let's go back to the
number 8, please.
8. Yeah. I've zoomed in on the thigh.
This is the hardest one I think you've done.
Okay, so just think who. So it's red. Obviously, the shirt's red and black. Just think.
QPR.
No, incorrect. I'll give you another go. Come on, mate. Just think who played. I'll give you a hint. They played in red. Their home shirt was red.
Okay. Man United.
Oh.
What?
We had them last week, mate. I'm not doubling up.
You played in red.
Come on, mate. You'll kick yourself when you get it.
Oh, it's not Liverpool.
No, they didn't play in black.
Red and black. Oh my God! Why have I got absolute brain? Nottingham Forest. Oh,
Yeah, guess the player. Could be anyone, couldn't it? Maybe who had a hairy thigh?
Oh, Steve Stone.
No, it was
Ian Wone. Yeah,
Ian
God sake.
Steve Stone. Do you want to continue, mate? Because we've done 5. We can keep going.
Yeah, keep going, please. I can't end on that.
Let's do 2 more.
You pick a number for me.
Oh, I don't know what you've picked, mate.
Well, I've just done the 2 end columns.
Okay.
I haven't done number 12, have I? Or have I?
Okay, what do you want to do? 12?
Yeah, do 12 and then 10.
Okay, let's go.
That's Everton.
Yep. Oh, quite shaped. Not hairy, eh?
I'm going to go...
himself?
Yeah, I'm going to go David Unsworth.
Mate, have you got this poster on your wall? It's David Unsworth.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I've got to get 1 in the game show. So Terry Phelan was last week. David Unsworth.
That's a really good guess, mate. Excellent. And which one were we going for next?
Number 10. Final number 10.
Number 10. All right. Put the mighty in there. This one, mate.
That is a Tottenham leg.
Correct.
Oh, do you know what?
Leg, isn't it?
Yeah, and also though for the hand placement, I'm thinking it's Jurgen Klinsmann.
Oh, it's one of the foreigners, but it's not him. Another guy, mate.
Dimitrescu?
No.
Popescu.
There you go.
Damn it.
Excellent. Well, I think you did well on that one, mate.
Yeah, I did all right there, didn't I?
Yeah.
I had a clue for Ewan Roberts, obviously.
Yeah.
A little bit of a cheat, but I think, yeah. And you know what? I'm happy to get like an all-in-one with David Unsworth. It's been a pleasure to be here. Thanks for having me, Jamesy. See you next week.
No worries. See you next week.
There we go.
Oh, how you
Another
feel after that one, mate?
Fun-packed, beautiful episode, mate. I love those questioner shorts.
Yeah.
You have to do a sock one for me soon, or a sleeve.
Guess the long sleeve.
Oh yeah, love that stuff. Right.
Okay.
There we go, mate.
It's done.
Yeah,
how good was that?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Yeah,
All
see you
right,
next week.
bye.
Yeah. Where can they find you, Nate, and all of your beautiful edits and catalogues and football shirts?
Oh, mate. TV adverts are my new obsession. Football.jonesy, mate.
Yeah, do you know what? Football.jonesy, guys, because if you want to see classic nostalgia with, you know, your merchandise catalogues, all of the catalogs that make us ashamed to be in today's day and age with all the prices, and those beautiful adverts, the JJB ones. Oh,
Yeah, so good, so good.
yeah, brings a tear to your eye, mate.
Where are you, mate? Where can we
I'm
find you on your?
Instagram.
Where are you on your waddle?
Where am I on my waddle? I am on Instagram, Woody W 1988, and I will soon be creating an OnlyFans with Chris Waddle, merchandise and memorabilia. So if you want me to, gonna have one of those shrine rooms. Oh, there
And
we
would
go.
he be offering a 10% code soon as well for all you listeners?
Yes,
Yeah.
we still do classic football shirts, PL Pod 10, don't we, Jamesy?
Yeah, but I thought talking about you and your Waddle only fans, mate.
No, not yet, not yet.
No,
No,
okay.
can't release
Yeah,
that yet.
PL Pod 10 on classic football shirts if you come across a bargain.
Or if you want a World Cup shirt for the summer, have 10% off us. Yeah,
Yes,
enjoy yourself.
that's it.
We've got some cracking episodes coming up as always. So
Yeah.
thanks for listening, guys. Thanks for watching. Jonesy, see us out, mate.
What we say? Guten Tag, Auf Wiedersehen. Whatever. What else can we say?
Well, it's a German finish. I mean,
Oh, we went doing German. Do your Italian.
thanks, arrivederci. Thank you
There
for
you go.
thanks for joining us on our holiday. Enjoy the rest of the international goodness.
Enjoy. As you can tell, I'm well cultured. Enjoy. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.